Hey, how's everybody doing? How's everybody? We're going to be playing a little bit of Sailwind today. And with hence the perfect music choice, I think. At least. Just my humble opinion. But you know, how's everybody doing? It is currently 12:40 on a cold December 29th, 2021. Just vibing. Stream didn't happen last night purely due to the fact that I was watching my other friend's stream and then it just got so late I didn't realize what time it was. I was just like, it's not going to happen. So, I'm going to do this today. And then later on tonight, probably Skyrim? Question mark. Maybe. We'll see. We'll go there. We'll go from there. But what I'm going to do is, in the meanwhile, I'm going to start this up. I'm going to do a full new save. And just to explain this game, before I actually hop into it, it's basically... It's sailing. It's sailing. That's about it. It's literally just sailing. Having a pinch of coffee. That's why I tweaked that a little bit. Yeah, I am going to be playing a sailing simulator. And the cool thing about this game is that the wind is simulated. It's not like... imagine Sea of Thieves, except that in Sea of Thieves you have full wind or no wind. This game you don't have that. And also, if you have your sails out too high, your boat will fucking flip. So there's a chance of you accidentally just dying in the middle of a sea. Also, the waves can get so bad that you will, you'll just die in the middle of the ocean. And there's nothing no one can do about it. Which is kind of funny in a way. I'm just tracking my mouse is coming today and it's going to be here by 4, so it'll be here for a Skyrim stream tonight. So it's kind of neat, not gonna lie. But enough stalling. Enough stalling, I'm going to actively start the game. Let's try this out. So I don't know if the sound's all the way up. Okay. So we had to start a new game anyway because I did a clean install. So this is Sailwind. It's a survival game. So I have to manage my sleep and my food and my water whilst being on the open ocean. And it's not like Sea of Thieves to where it just takes 5 minutes just to get across the map. Like, no, this will take hours. It will take hours to cross the map. It's fucking massive. Just even in the starting region, it takes 30 minutes to get from one island to the other. It's pretty bonkers. We'll see how well my stream wants to handle this. I'm not. Astron's really hard. We're gonna start off in El Ankh because I'm very new at the game still. I'm like 5 hours in it, so. El Ankh is a hot and dry climate or a region with mostly clear weather, stable winds, and easy sailing conditions. So yeah, we're gonna do this. This is early access. I stumbled upon this game whilst watching someone else stream it, and I thought, this looks cool. I think this game is very CPU intensive because of all the physics and shit. So, right off the bat, we are going to go into our... we're going to read the trading company. I know all this already. Just going to put it here. I'm going to put this here. That's very handy. This is for drinking, obviously. And I want to put this... Good enough. Okay, so we are first going to pick up some quests, as it were, or some deliveries. And once we go pick these up, we are going to go to our first place. Here's our little sailor man, and he is going to give us our stuff. So right now, we are in Neverden, and he wants us to go all the way to Al Ankh. That's pretty far. First, let's actually see which way the winds be a-blowing. The winds be a-blowing, and the best way to see how the winds be a-blowing is to look at these little flags. And specifically the top one, because that's where the highest winds are. So it seems like... Shit, I'm trying to remember the controls. So the winds are be blowing to the east. So we want to initially start off going somewhere east because that's where the prevailing winds are. So I'm just going to try and see what off to the east we have. Oh, excuse me. So off to the east we have Gold Rock City, we have Lion's Fang, Alchemist Island. So any of these is what we're looking for. We're not going to have any for Lion's Fury because it's a minor island. We have Alchemist's Island. We have a good bit of stuff for that. Albacore Town's going to be really far. So we're going to start off with Alchemist Island. This will give me 132. It has one thing of water. Take it. We're looking for Alchemist's Island. One of them for 134. And because we are so low in... Actually, I'm just going to take this with me. And because we are so low in reputation, we can only take 2 to begin with. So I'm going to drop that there. And then next, I will pick this motherfucker up. And then we will move the boat around so that I can figure this out. And there are other boats. That dude's just hanging out. There isn't... Oh, thank you for the follower. Or for the... Thank you for the follower. Thank you for the follow. Dragon Shield 1. So I'm going to move my goat cheese to the back so I can use this space up front for more stuff and things. Oh, God. So that's in a good spot. I want to move this a little bit further back, but I think that this is as good as we're going to get. So I'm going to take the water, I'm going to slap it up front. Take the coconuts, and I'm going to slap it right here. Okay, so we have our quests. We are going to pull up this. Go to the log. Going to Alchemist Island, which is due southeast. So we're starting here. We're going to go around the island and then just go due southeast and keep the winds with us because I chose that because the winds are going that way. So what we want to do is we want to take this and drop that, preferably all the way down. And because you only have the one. And then next I'm going to take this and drop it there. Take this, drop it here. My boat's trying to flee and run away already. And here we go. And another good thing is that we are going to go here. We need to sail around the island. And this is like a very chill game until it's not. It's a very chill game until the weather hits. And when the weather hits, she hits. Neptune is a fickle bitch. And we will learn that today. But also, again, thank you for the follow. I hope your day is going well. And also, I kind of want to lock this. We should be getting better winds than what we are getting right now, because the wind's blowing this way. So honestly, what I want to do is take this, and I'm going to move the sails so it's right in the middle of the winds to get that max oomph that we need. There we go. That's better. I'm going to get that max oomph with the winds. And then once we clear the sandbar, we want to go, because we start off right at Neverdeen right there, we want to go southeast to Alchemists. So once we clear the sandbar, we will head direct southeast. And basically, once we pass Lion's Fang, which would be on our right side, we know we're going the right way. And watch as the wind changes direction immediately. Watch as the wind changes direction immediately, making everything harder than it has to be. So, and we are going more south. We want to go more southeast. Okay, so which way is the wind blowing? The wind is blowing more this way, it looks. And a good, yep, we got some ass on our boat now. Oh, the wind is taking us the wrong way. So you want to keep going a little bit more this way. It seems like the game's pretty quiet, so I'm going to actually boost that up quick. Hopefully that's a lot better. So we need to focus on going southeast, and then once we go southeast, we will adjust accordingly to our sails, which is now telling the wind is now pushing this way. So, shoot. We're not going to be getting the full of the wind anymore. Because the wind is blowing due east. We're going southeast, so the winds are against us, it looks like. Now, maybe if I do... Oh. Not my caffeine. All I have is coffee and I'm low. How was your day going? And thank you for the follow as well. But right now, I am actually hardcore fighting the wind and it's not wanting to cooperate. According to the boat, we're getting some ass on the sails, so let's see if we were heading the right way. We are not any longer. I'm actually like in a desperate need of caffeine today. I like woke up at 8 in the morning and still Then what is this? Ah, fuck, it's water. You did steal it all. Turn my coffee just into water. It's not dirty bean water. It's just water now. But again, we're starting off here at the top, and we round it about, and we're going to head southeast and head that way, Neptune willing. So we'll do that. And I can tell that I'm going a little bit fast because I got all the water. Oh, and I have all of that behind me. How is my food? Food's coming. Oh no. Give me some of that good cheese real quick. So yes, this is a sailing simulation game with a dynamic wind and also navigation. Am I going the right way? Oh, I am so not. That's not good. Like legit, I need to survive off coffee. I'm trying to keep with coffee ever since I think that's Lion's Fang right there. So if we keep that to our right, we're headed the right direction. That should be Lion's Fang, I believe. But yeah, I'm trying to stick with coffee because ever since I stopped working, I really don't do energy drinks that much anymore, and I think that's a good thing. We're seeing wind's blowing to the northeast now. And it seems like I have a loose goblin in my house, stealing my caffeine and hiding under my couch. I have a loose goblin. Is there like a music in this game? There really isn't. It's very quiet. It's very chill. I have a loose caffeine goblin in my house. And apparently I no longer, well, I don't even own the apartment, I guess. That's up with the landlord. So this is the, as you can see, the underside of Goldorak City that we're passing. This is like the big island. Like the capital of the region, you could say. I do have backup music, but I doubt you want to listen to Sea Shanty 2 the whole time. I don't think you want to listen to Sea Shanty 2 for however long the stream goes. Well, it is a banger. Half the bills paid. That would honestly be pretty. I mean, I'm not in a bad situation by any means. Honestly, if I just woke up one day and half of my bills are paid. I mean, honestly, if I have a coffee goblin that pays the bills, I am more than happy then. I don't want none of them freeloading coffee goblins. If I have a coffee goblin that pays the rent, then that's pretty neat, actually, one would say. Yeah, I just need to go. I need to go to the Couch Caffeine Goblin. Honestly, I don't even know what's under there. There could be all sorts of crazy shit under there. There could be all sorts of crazy stuff under that couch. I don't even look. I haven't looked under that couch. Every time I look under my couch, I find something that has been lost for months. So I just 9 times out of 10, if I need to find something, it's more than likely under the couch. Remotes, random hair shit that I have. Just gone. Ends up under the couch. I don't know how it gets there. Maybe it's this coffee, this caffeine goblin, caffeine gremlin that's like stealing all of my shiny hair stuff. Just out here hijacking all my things. And it looks like this region looks like it's very small, but it's not. Like that's the island we started off at, and it's been how long? 10 minutes, and that's how far we've gotten. And we're just going right here. This is like one tiny corner of the map. Like imagine this, but there's an empty square that's this big next to it, and then a whole nother region there. And then another empty region there, and another actual islands there. And it's just open sea way over there. Like legit, it can take hours to get from one end of the map to the other. Oh god, wait. Are we still moving? No, we're still moving. The wind is moved. The wind has changed, so I have to readjust the sails again, and we're going directly with the wind, so this is perfect. God, you don't even want to know how much caffeine I used to consume on a daily basis back in the day. Now I mainly have Sody Pops or what's it called? Like coffee in the mornings. But the caffeine I used to consume back in the day, I used to have like almost 900 milligrams of caffeine in a day. Like unhealthy amounts, and it was really bad back then. But I'm doing a lot better now. I'm trying to wean off of it. The Adventurer's Bag of Gold. This isn't the caffeine. The precious. Caffeine is the precious, and it requires the precious. Yeah, this game is really chill. Actually, how am I in water? I am low. Oh no, that's food. That's sleep. I'm low on sleep. Oh, and the terrifying thing is I can go to sleep right now, and my boat still sails. My boat will continue on without me if I sleep. Which is dangerous, because being out in the middle of the open ocean, and if you aren't properly stocked and you fall asleep, you could wind up going the total opposite direction and not know it, and die of starvation in the middle of the ocean. It's terrifying. And you can like navigate, well, once you get to the big part of the map where it's just open ocean and you get lost and there's no reference, you have to sail by the stars, and the stars are really pretty at night. I really do like the stars in this game. You kind of have to be like pretty to know which is which. But the sun be setting. I think sun's rise in the east and set in the west, if I remember right. Yeah. So this should be Lion's Fang. Like, imagine, it's been 15 minutes. And we are about here. We're a quarter of the way. We're going to get some... We are going to get our own little Adventurer's Bag of Gold here. We're going to get, like... How much gold are we going to get? We're going to get 132 plus 134, so, like, 260. 266. 266 golden doubloons. Yeah, we're going to get 266 golden doubloons. Oh, there we go. If I lose this, I'm dead. If I lose that, I die. It's not good to lose that. Speaking of caffeine. Speaking of caffeine, I'm like bougie when it comes to my coffee. Like I have all sorts of like syrups and stuff. I have French vanilla beans, dirty beans, sitting in the bag that I'm running low on. And then I have vanilla, I have caramel syrups, I have like a toffee caramel one as well. And those are really good. So I got like a neat cup right here. Give me the cold. I hope you are having a fantastic day. My day's starting out a little late, but but it goes. Ah, the winds be picking up. You can tell by the waves. Also, if you do get seasick or have motion sickness, this game is a little rough. Just as a heads up. Ah, the winds. And then eventually, I can get a bigger boat. Ooh, the winds be strong. The winds definitely do be strong. I can tell because the waves are like faster than my boat right now. So right now we're passing, what is this? Lion's Fang. That's Lion's Fang right there. That is Gold Rock, like way over there. And then next we're going to go to Alchemist Island and do a little offload. We should be getting there. I might have to actually anchor up. I'm going to have to anchor up, yeah. Yeah, I'm going to anchor up. I'm going to anchor up because I'm getting a little sleepy. But yeah, look at the stars. If you had to be a D&D race and not a human one. You know, I have never actually played D&D. I've always wanted to try. But I have... Oh, it's yelling at me to sleep. I've actually never played D&D, so I don't know what all there is, to be honest. Oh, I think that was the anchor that just dropped. But yeah, it's just pure darkness out here. I honestly don't even... I don't know what races there are in D&D, to be honest. I don't know. I've never played. Looking around on Discord one day, need to find players. I've never played. I've always wanted to try. God, what was the one that was called? I have one that's like D&D adjacent, but it's not like mystical. It's kind of like a choose your own adventure, but it's more like eldritch stuff is the one that I had. I forget what it's called. I have the book somewhere. Or the online book. I think I lost it, but... I don't want to be basic, but I think, like... I don't even know if there's, like, elves in D&D. If there was, like, an elvish thing or not. Even though, like, everyone's like, ew, elves, ick. But, like, I don't know. Alright, what's the status? We're a little thirsty, so I'm gonna... Like, the most I can base my knowledge of, like, fantasy races off of is Skyrim. It's off of the Elder Scrolls game. So, what I could assume is that there's, like, a wood elf. There's... wood elves. I know there'd be wood elves, but I don't know of anything else, to be honest. I used to watch like a lot of people playing D&D on oh, what's happening? Uh-oh. Storm be a brewing. The most I could think of is like that there's wood elves, but one guy that I watched is doing something with Godforge. Where am I? Okay. I think we are we're spun around. We are currently spun around, and how long do we have? We have 2 days. The wind's still going east, which is good. That's what we want. What, like, I really don't know. I know that there's, like, dwarves and there's stuff of that nature. I'm not, like, super in-depth about which type of which is which. But I just, like, really love the whole storytelling aspect of it. If you were to ask me anything about rule base and your nat 20s and your d6s or any of that, I would not have the faintest idea. But yeah, running at 60 FPS. Excuse me. I wouldn't know anything about anything. We're going to spin around. Going to spin this boat around with the help of the waves. Hopefully they don't roll me over. But I'm trying to think. Probably an elf type. Maybe... Probably more wood, maybe, since all I know is wood elf. Since that's all I know is probably, that's probably the one I would choose. Because I don't want to be, like, because I know, like, people say, because there are some people that are, like, that say things that, like, oh, if you play humanoid races, you're boring. I think that's kind of dumb to do. To say that people are boring because they, that they prefer to play a humanoid-esque race. Oh, we gotta move. We gotta move. Go half orc, half human with wait. Half orc, human mix with orc the power of an orc softened by a human, so half orc. Okay, back on course. With a lot of thrust. going on. Because based off of like classes that I play as in like a video game, I'm used to more playing. I'm kind of branching out even in that a little bit, like getting away from my, I don't know, maybe like paladin class, possibly. Bye-bye. Get lost. Okay, back to what I was doing. Funniest part is FPS, it's plasma. I'm not Gen Z whatsoever, but whatever, if you actually read the tags, you would know that I'm not a dude, so bye-bye. I'm very happy that I actually chose a get fucked thing, basically. But here we are. Probably, yeah, I would choose like a more, we're like on top of the wave. But like, oh, whoa, what's happening? This is spooky. I probably would go with probably like a paladin build. I know that there are some people that are like, because based on the D&D dungeon based on the DM, basically, not the dungeon master, what am I saying? I know that some people based off of DMs are like, have to go to party dinner. See you around. Fuck, stole my goddamn caffeine again. Curses. Have fun with your dinner party. Hope all goes well. And hopefully you have a fun time there. Okay, so that's Dragon Fang. And probably want to go, because we're going dead east, I kind of want to go more southeast. So we are going to go southeast. And then go from there. But yeah, that's Dragon Fang. We're going to go southeast, past Dragon's Fang. Saratoga, thank you for the follow. I hope your day is going good as well. How be the winds doing? Winds be good. The winds be kind. I think they're kind of spinning us around though. We're doing good. The winds do be good to us. Neptune be kind. And that looks like that is Alchemist Island dead ahead. So we're a little BB thirsty. So we're gonna go and get some water. Hopefully I don't have... Oh. The seas are a little rough here. What is happening? The seas do be rough. Hopefully, physics be damned. Hopefully we don't, like, have a problem to where... like a weird clip happens and my boat gets flung in the air. Hopefully that doesn't happen. But you know, it is what it is. But hopefully everybody's doing well. Again, thank you, Saratoga. Thank you for the follow as well, and I hope your day goes fantastic. And then I'm going to try and take like a little bit of a break every hour or so, just to get up, get the blood flowing, move around a little bit. And once people, well, actually, like once every hour or so. And then go from there. Then I'll be able to get me some water, use the bathroom, and go from there. Yeah, this game is like relatively chill. And basically my goal with this is to eventually just sail around these parts, around this island chain a bunch, get enough money to upgrade to a big boat. I'm going to upgrade to a big boat once I get enough stuff or enough money. And then once I get enough money, I'm going to go and venture out to the open seas. Because whilst, yeah, I could eventually get enough money to go and... yeah, once I actually get enough money to be able to get a big boat, by then I should have all of the navigational equipment to be able to sail the open ocean at night. Because I could do it now, but the problem is, once in the open ocean, it might look like the seas are rough now. That ain't nothing compared to how bad it could be. Because once in the open oceans, like, you can get your boat rolled so quick, especially in a bad storm. And on the open ocean, storms happen way more frequently. So it's not a good time. But I'm going to do the sea. The winds look good. So yeah, we're still getting winds. Also, I'm just going to do that. Yeah, we got a little island up ahead. The only problem is, now I gotta figure out how I'm going to leave this island. Once I do figure out how I'm going to leave this island, because the winds are going to be pushing us to the east, and the only other easterly island we have is towards, what is this? Albacore Town. And I don't know if... I wouldn't get that much money going from there to there. You get like $50, but it's $50. Like, we can sail to Albacore, and once we get the money for Albacore, or once we go there, hopefully the winds go westward or northward, so we can go to Gold Rock City, and then hopefully the winds change again to go somewhere else. Or if we have northerly winds, we can still go to Alahonk Academy. But that's a real far. That's like really far. That's like super far. Yeah, hopefully everybody's doing good. C seems pretty good. Everything's all great. Okay, where is port? Where there be the port? I think it's on the other side of the island, which sucks. That really does suck, like, a lot. So we are going to go. We're going to sail around here. Once we get close enough, I'm going to raise the sail just a wee bit, and then we are going to go in and dock up, hopefully. If winds allow us to, that is. I feel like... I don't think it's going to turn out. I think it's going to be one of those to where I'm going to have to hop off the boat and just run shit to the island myself. Yeah, this game's pretty. Like, this game does have... oh wait, is that the... Land ho! Land ho, land ho, land ho. Nice. So I'm also going to do is I'm going to raise the sails just a little bit, so we don't like come in at full force and rip the dock off with our boat. Yeah, we made it. We made it to our quaint little island. I swear, if this is the wrong island. If this is Albacore Town and we totally bypassed where we were supposed to go, that would be the worst. So I'm going to lock this in. I'm going to grab this. Run! Gotta run! Gimme, 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 gimme! Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh no! Oh no! Let me up. Oh. Hello? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Did I break the boat? No? Don't put the sails back down. Put them back up. Excellent. And we made it. We made it. All is well. Made it 2 days ahead of time as well. It's pretty neat. So let's see if we actually made it to the right place or not. Ooh, I'm hungry. I'm really hungry. Nice. There we go. Snake oil. Snake oil. 69 gold. Nice. Gonna need to eat some more cheese. So we got the water for here as well. We now have 366 gold. Very nice. But because this is like a minor settlement, it looks like they really don't have all that much. So we have snake oil and just bottles of water. And much energy elixir. Snake oil. Snake oil salesman. Okay, the winds are still prevailing, possibly south now? What? The winds are going south. That doesn't help us. There's the great beyond to the south of us. This doesn't help, dude. What the hell? Oh. You literally have nothing. Well, shit. Are there any other merchants here? Or is this like a frickin'... Is there anybody else here? Does not... No. No one's here. Okay, cool. So we are going to have to just hang out here until the winds will allow us to sail back to probably over there. Because right now I am hungry, thirsty, a little tired. Once the winds go north, we have to sail to, what's it called? Gold Rock City. We have to go to Gold Rock City so that we can actually, Yeah, we need to go to Gold Rock City because there's nothing for us here. But we can't do all that much when the winds are telling us to go east. We can do it. I'm very actually tempted just to try and make for it now. We won't have wind on our side, but it's better than nothing, one would say. So yeah, we're going to have to just do break straight north. I'm going to get out of the boat. I'm going to push her north. Oh well, good enough. We're gonna start dropping the sails. We're gonna drop the sails and then head for that big rock over there. And that will take us direct to... Oof. It's not what you want to see. I'm fighting her. I'm fighting so hard. Oh, come on. There we go. Go due north. So whilst we might not have the full wind on our side, we still have a good bit. And I'm just going to drop this all the way. And drop this all the way once we get more underway. We will go this way. Yeah, hopefully all is well. I'm probably no, we're fine. We're not gonna roll over too hard considering that we got a glassy sea ahead of us. So with this glassy sea, I'm not too worried. If the winds were way stronger and we had crazy waves, I would totally raise that up a little bit more so that we didn't have to worry about taking on water, which is no bueno. Not in the slightest. But for the time being, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a little bit of a BRB. I'm going to do a wee bit of a BRB. And we will be back in 5 to 10 minutes. So you can get up, stretch your legs, use the bathroom, get some drink, get some snack on, whatever you choose. And I shall see you here in 5 to 10 minutes or so. Alrighty, we are back. Hopefully everybody got themselves watered. Hopefully they got all of that taken care of. Hopefully they were able to get stretched and do all that. We're back now. And what my main goal is to hit up Rock City, Gold Rock City, that is. And once we do get to Gold Rock City, we are going to rest. We need to get some. Well, actually, how low are we on food? We're on 9 goat cheese. We're kind of scraping the bucket there. Scraping the. What's the saying? Scraping the bin. Whatever. We're kind of hitting the bottom on that one. We did start off with 12, so having 9 isn't bad, but it just doesn't actually do all that much. Another thing that you can actually do in this game is you can customize your boats. Once eventually you can get stoves and stuff, and you can fish. And a good thing to do in this game, it seems, is to, once you have the money, buy a stove. I think you have to buy charcoal too. But you have to buy a stove, you get charcoal, you get a fishing pole, and you have now unlimited food that you don't have to buy. So it's a very heavy investment, but it pays off in the long term with having to continuously buy either goat cheese or whatever have you. Or salt tack or hard tack, I guess. It's not in the game, but it's the only thing I can think of. But also, this game is just so damn pretty. It really is. You can see the Milky Way a little bit. Winds are picking up, so it's time to raise that up so we don't get flipped. Once we get into Hard Rock City for the night, we're going to pass out. Once you get into Gold Rock, we're going to pass out and then adventure onwards and go to Golden Pastures. And it seems like a lot more of these, it seems like in the starting areas at least, well, in this, the easy area, all the small islands don't have that much. But once you get to other places, different regions, one would suppose, that it seems like they have more islands that have more stuff. Also, if you do end up getting this game, you want to look for this, at least in the region I'm in. This is the north. This is the constellation to base off of to tell if you're going north or not. Specifically this star. Because if you look at that star, it should point... No, it's this one, I think. That one, this J right here, this is the North Star. That right there is the Northern Star. And all of the stars rotate around that star, which is constant. And I feel like I'm getting blown up. I totally am. So sailing into here is a pain. It's a pain and a half to sail into here. So once we do end up getting in here, we're going to dock up, rest, get some quests in the morning. And then once we do that, then we will go from there. And I'd like to have... How much money do we have? We have quite a bit of money. And our reputation's pretty good. The more reputation you get, the more discounts you get for the shops and the goods like food and water barrels. And there's the 3 regions right there. Emerald is the medium starter. This is hard. Towards Crazy Wind, it's hell. It's effectively like, why would you start there unless you're purposely one of those people that like is a glutton for punishment. If you're a person that really just like wants to punish yourself, you start off in Astron. Also, the game's $14. And yeah, while it is in early access, it's still like the base game works. It's not like it's not like a lot of early access games where it releases in early access and the base mechanics aren't finished. This is an early access game where the base mechanics of the game are set. They work well. And basically finishing the game it just amounts to adding extra items, adding maybe more regions or something. Anyway, it's getting a wee bit dark for my tastes. But yeah, like this is why I like this game, and I think it's really good, especially if anyone wants to do that or play this. I recommend it. Granted, there are some like minor buggy things which are bothering. Like I had a time where I don't know if the boat sank or something, and I recovered the boat. My boat was just dead. I don't know what happened there. But my boat just vanished one time. That kind of sucked. The other time was that I picked up a crate and I was in Gold Rock City and the crate phased into the dock and I lost it. And if I delivered it, it would be a reputation hit because I lost the box. So that part kind of sucks. But the base mechanics of the game are there. They were. Same thing with Ready or Not. I recommend that. Even though that game is in early access, I recommend it. Maybe on sale. If you really do like the game and you think that it'd be good, they do have the option of dropping $70 to really support the game, more of like a Kickstarter type thing, I guess. And you get like some extra skins and stuff like that. And also you support the game development company. Or yeah, you help the devs. You support the devs by doing that. But also with Ready or Not, it's another early access game. The base game's there. The base game works really, really good. And it works flawless. So that's another thing I can like. And these games, like this game has like its own whole Discord, and the community is actually very cool. Oh, I'm tired. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to raise sail. I'm going to raise a sail, drop anchor, and pass out because it seems like it's getting pretty dark. And I don't have any goods on board, so if my boat dies, then we'll be set back like $200, but you know, we got the money for that. Please. So it won't be as bad. Alright, that's good. It's probably going to yell at me that I need to drink water, so I'm just going to fill this up real quick. Do that, have me some cheese, and then go to sleep. The game's graphics are really good, though. I would say the game's graphics are on par with Sea of Thieves, and this is like an indie dev. So, you know. And then watch, I wake up and it... Oh, no, we're good. I was about to say, watch you wake up and the boat's on fire and everything's bad. I can see the sun rising. Nice weather. Didn't get spun around too hard. So I'm going to take a little sippy. Take a little bit of a sippy, raise anchor, spin the boat around, go there, and then once we go there, pick up another thing. And the wind's be blowing directly to the island, which is something we want to see. Maybe it's because I've been putting my anchor down too far, which is why I keep getting spun around. Well, yes, it keeps us in the same spot. We get flung around overnight. Which is maybe why I've been having to continuously have to spin the boat around. Alright, we can now lower. I'm going to lower and continue on our way. And I'm going to pull The sail's right there. So now we have full control over the wind. But yeah, we're going to head off to Gold Rock Island. And then we are going to go and pick up some quests. Ooh, she's blowing me around pretty hard. Don't like that. Other than that, if there's anyone here, hopefully today is going good. I had like an early lunch. Which was leftovers from last night, which I had for last night for dinner. It was last night I had a cheeseburger pizza, which consisted of obviously your cheesy burgers and stuff like that. But instead of having tomato sauce, what it had was ketchup and mustard in lieu of tomato sauce. And while yeah, that might seem gross, it actually tastes very good, and it actually made the pizza taste more like a diner burger than a pizza, which that's your thing. It's pretty good. I've never had a pizza that had ketchup and mustard instead of tomato sauce. And some cheesy bread, of course. Cheesy bread's pretty good. That's what I had for dinner itself. Big stretch. But here we go. We're gonna go here. I'd like to play more of the game. Whoa. What is happening over there? I don't know if I might just have to play a lot more off stream to just like dick about and I don't know if there's probably like a lot more that I'm gonna have to play off stream just to sail about here, and then once I have enough money, then play the game again. I would like to play it again. Oh, shit, I was out. But I do think this is a neat game. I think it's really fun. I'd like to eventually show off more of the other stuff. This is more my chill one. This is more my my hangout chill game, which is what I'm probably just gonna go for more in the mornings, like a chill one, and then in the evenings, if I keep the schedule, then have that be like the more like hardcore stuff, like the more hardcore, like hard gaming. But once, I'll probably do another stream tonight. That's what I'm kind of thinking. Possibly another stream tonight. Depending on how I'm feeling. And depending on how I'm feeling, I will go from there and play Skyrim. What I'm probably going to have to end up doing is, at least until the end of January, is when I start college. So once I actually start college, the schedule is going to flip around quite a bit. Because I'll be dealing with school stuff all the time. So we're going to go from there, see how that goes, but that's like a month away. It's like at the end of the month. Basically a month away, yeah. Yeah, it's at the end of the month, so... But once we get to this island, we'll go from there. Once we get to this... Wait. Hello? How am I going to get into here is the question. I might just have to, like... I think there's, like, a fjord... Not really a fjord, but... There might be a little thingus right there I can get into. Can sail that way. Can sail maybe that way. Which way am I coming in from? I'm coming in from the north. So I'd really be coming in from the south if I'm sailing north. So there should be like a little by through here, and the town should be right there. So between these two rocks is where I want to go. So I'm going to need to start adjusting for that. So once we get over here, sail in between. Yeah, because that's the open side. We're gonna squeeze our way through these two rocks right here. Once we squeeze our way through the rocks, we will anchor up and do some questing. We're good on food. Might go back to Neverdeen, because there isn't anything here, if there's anything there. Because the way that the winds are going to the east, so we'll probably have to end up going towards... I mean, we could still go to El Nalem. El Nalem would be the other place that actually has like a whole shopping district and everything like that, considering it's got a bolder name than everything else. So we're going to sail between these two mounds right here, and then we are going to go to Boulder Rock City. And then we'll go from there. Wind's getting a little spooky. Not gonna lie here. Wind's getting just a wee bit spooky, but it's kind of normal for a sailboat to be leaning hard. How much oil we got? We got 98%. It's pretty good. We got our goat cheese. We're good on... Actually, I'm going to get some water real quick. Then I'm going to get some cheese. Fucking scrumptious. It's the good shit. So I'm being a little risky by sailing in between these two rocks. I'm totally going to beach it. And it's not going to go well, but we are going to try our best. Excuse me. Seems like we're going slow, but according to that, we aren't. We're going pretty quick. And the bigger boats actually go a lot faster, hence more sails. This one only just has the one big one. So yeah, we might not be going that fast, but it's still better than nothing. It's good, but the game is really pretty. I do give them that. And this scratches the itch that I really do like about Sea of Thieves without everyone, without it being online and people blowing up your ship for literally no reason. Because there's a difference between, oh, it's like, oh yeah, it's a pirate game. Of course, it's a game about griefing. It's like, no. Like, I don't like that. That's pretty lame. Like, if there was servers out there that was more, I guess, RP related to where, like, and you could actually have, like, I just like doing trading things, or I like doing this, or I'm going to be a pirate, but I'm not just going to instant shoot at you just for existing. It's like, it's pretty crungo just to be, like, finger on the trigger constantly. Just immediately just, like, blow other ships up as soon as they're spotted. Like, that's pretty lame. I don't think that's fun either. Like, the community in that game is pretty toxic, so it's like, I don't want nothing to do with that. Yeah, perfect. I'm just gonna do a full drop. Full send. Full send on the sails. The other thing I'm going to need to look for is a port, which is dead ahead. That's the city over there. So once we sail between this, like, these barrier islands, we will dock up and go from there. But yeah, it took us like 5 minutes just to get from here. It was like almost 10 minutes to get from there to there. Oh boy. I don't know what's happening here, but she looks shallow. So yeah, the wind's blowing the right way. And it looks like we're not going anywhere, but we are moving. And you can kind of tell also a good way of where the wind's blowing by which direction the waves are moving to. That's another fantastic way of like, oh, I'm actually going there. But this here is Gold Rock City, yeah, that. This is Gold Rock City. This is like the capital. This is the capital of the region that we're starting out in. And this is a place that has all the cool shops. It has all of the the good quests. It's like a trading hub, essentially. It's like the bigger boulder names are more trade hub oriented versus these places, which don't have anything. Like, we can deliver to all these places, but you're not going to really get any good stuff that gets shipped from there to any of the other stuff. So it's almost more advantageous to where, like, okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to start here, then I'm going to get stuff for here, here, and maybe there. And then hopefully I can just kind of like go along there and then pick up stuff that goes to the place that I'm already going to and then kind of loop and stuff like that. Instead of just like everything to one place, well, yeah, that's a really good way to get money. It's probably like long-term related. It's better just like going to a hub and then going and branching out from there. Like hub, boom, hub, and then outward. And then just keep going back to the main hub. That's like the only thing I could think of. But also another thing that'll help us get money is getting higher reputation. The more reputation we get, the more jobs we can take. So once we get a high enough reputation, we'll be able to get more. But the downside with that is, oh, that's a big fucking boat we're about to run into. And oh no, that's not. It's not the same. We can buy that eventually. That could be ours. That big fucker right there could be ours eventually. It's like 10,000 gold or something. But that big boat is something that you would take over the big seas. Big boat. That's the big boat that we eventually want to get. Alright, so what I want to do is raise the sails. Not run into the dock. That's the other thing we don't want to do. Which we did. And then take that one there, and then we can take... Uh-oh. Shit. And bam. And there we go. Neato. So now, we made it. It took us a couple days to get here, but we did it. It took us 10 days, or 10 hours, 10 minutes IRL, but it took us 2 in-game days to get here. So this is that person. I'm going to actually sleep. Oh, excuse me. So I'm actually going to pass out here. We're going to dock up, pass out here, and then once we wake up when it's daylight, the shops will be open. I just want to get like have a gander at what they have. Yeah, we're just going to do this for the time being. How are we on food and water? We're fine. So we'll do this. And then, oh, it's still dark. Well, we aren't gonna do much here. But once it becomes daylight, we'll be able to tour the bustling shop district, which looks to be this place. So it looks like they got all sorts of food available, maybe some maps. Like, it's got like a whole ass district out here. It's very dark though. And I did start the stream just a wee bit late. I've only been going for like an hour 40. But I might probably just call it here because I did start it late. I wanted to start at 10 o'clock, but I started way later than I wanted to just because I wasn't really feeling it. So, oof. So, it's going to be a little bit on the shorter end. It's going to be on the shorter end for the stream, but this game is fun. Again, early access right over here. Yeah, game's fun. I look a lot into it. It's very complex, but I think it's fun. So what we're going to do is I'm going to just end it here for the time being. I'm going to end it here. I'll be back later tonight, probably with more Skyrim. I have updated and added some mods and threw some mods out because it broke the game last time we played. But I'm going to be back later tonight, probably like 7:30, 8 o'clock. I'll be back 7:30, 8 o'clock. And we'll go from there and see how it goes. But also, thank you again for all the follows and everything like that. And I hope, if you are here, I hope your day is fantastic. And I shall see you around 7:30. I don't know what time it is. I have it in the schedule tab to the right of the About button. So I shall see you all later because I have laundry I'd like to do. I need to do some cleaning up around the house before the wife comes back from her trip. So I'm going to do that. And also I need to get some sody poppin' stuff. So I shall see you all later.